Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime. Hi guys. So I changed my tiny little mind. We will not be, in fact, playing Lens this evening. I just can't, I can't stand the banana coloration on that thing. We'll be playing Meat Stabber, my undead rogue, who managed to get to the third map this evening at level 78. And I wasn't even doing I did, I think, all of the first map, side quests. I did very few of them on the second map. And two full maps left and 2 levels to go. So it is an expansion with plenty of spare content, that's for sure. But I want to get him to 80 because there is a plus 5% experience bonus for every character you have at the cap. If I'm going to level up a couple, might as well speed up the leveling. You know, Meat Stabber makes it. Lens will get there 5% faster. And maybe Mongo Moo. But it's Meat Stabber for this evening. Assassination spec. I play it badly. Today I figured out the key sort of point behind the expansion is that good guys die, but they don't stay dead. I won't spoilerize other than to say I've seen 2 major characters die in this expansion, and they both came back. One of them's died twice and come back. But this is the 4th or 3rd zone, 3rd map in the expansion. That is the Sunstone, the Light Stone. We're underground. We're deep underground. Let's see. Ride with Farron. Now let's get these other. Let's get some side quests. You know, you can pick them up. We don't have to do them. Complete any Mycomancer Cavern delve on any difficulty. Well, I would assume I'm going to be doing that. Don't know if there were any delves on the second map. Hey, would you be willing to help me with something? Take the care package to Sophietta, Lynn Flame, at the Light Spark Sky Academy.
We are all the Emperor's subjects.
We are all the Emperor's... Oh, who's the Emperor? Emperor of what? Exactly. I assume this will be a pet the dog. Need to be closer. Yes, I'm petting the dog. And evidently that made me feel good because my character kind of... Ooh. Which, while I like dogs, that's not the sort of reaction I have to petting them. It is indeed the magnifying Pookie Bear, if you choose to deem it so.
Greetings, outsider.
Suspicious minds, find 9 Salamander hearts. Oh, that would be an improvement.
For the Empire.
The Emperor rewards the faithful.
Who's the Emperor down here? For morale. My day is going reasonably well. I ate too much for dinner.
Take your lead.
And I'm feeling the result. Retrieve 6 barrels of Imperial Brute from Rumshackle.
The Empire's light will banish the darkness.
Evidently, the Eldari, I think is who that's down here, have empired themselves up. They've been under the ground for I don't know how long. More companion XP, that is complete Skittering Breach delve on any difficulty. So there are at least 2 delves in this map. If there were any delves in the second map, I didn't find them. There were 3 in the first map, I think. And we're off.
That crystal.
Star. We call it a star. Belladar.
Yeah, it's not a star, it's a rock, dear.
Holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
Well, you said you're 18. So, unless you lied,
The Empire.
18.
We followed our Emperor
Or unless you had a birthday in the last couple of days, in which case
to
19.
fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was enveloped in golden radiance.
Uh-huh.
In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
Thank you.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
A lot of people use the word awe to describe me, but mostly they seem to think I'm full of awe, or awful, in their words.
The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility.
I assume they mean the same thing.
They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steel Strike's army does well beneath Beladar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit.
And so this is like the Great Wall to keep the Nerubians out, I'm guessing. With mixed results, given the fact that there's a bunch of flyers running around.
Chiron, you're alive.
Farron, your courage acquits you well, young lamplighter.
Outsider, the Nerubians took us by surprise. The army went into retreat when the wall was breached. I've been keeping them away from this tower, but I could certainly use your help. I'm sure you could. Let's see. Tunnel trouble. Destroy 6 Nerubian burrows. I've been blowing up them all expansion. Let's see. Igniting hope. Gather 5 shattered remnants and use them to empower the Aegis Keyflame.
The Dawn Tower won't be enough to hold them back. The Nerubians have gotten braver.
Well, they may have gotten braver,
We must ignite the key flame on the wall. Its sacred flame will keep the Nerubians
but I
at
can go
bay.
all sneaksy. Oh, was not expecting a friend to come out. That's unwelcome. Note to self, bad guys come out when you close them. Made good-ass burgers. I had burgers last night. They were fine. Nothing great. But sometimes the burger's what you want. No, you're a legal adult. You are of age. Just, you know, if you're concerned about it, make believe that you're 35, fat, and divorced. No kids. And you should be fine. And I'm healed. We've got a little purple collectible in here, I do believe. That was the unique Song of Renalash. Part of a book. Now we make him bleed until he dies. We can get another bad guy to pop out of this one, because I'd prefer that didn't happen. We are. So we bleed him. Hit him. Hit him some more. Not a fan of the amount of damage those guys can do. I just recently got to level 78, so the mobs are going to be a bit tougher than they were. We'll go ahead and Kill this guy. Let's see, I need one more Shattered Remnant, but, ooh, 4 more burrows destroyed. That's not great. Ah, wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Maybe I should do more stunning. Alright, we're going to blow this, and another bad man is going to come out. There he comes. Didn't drop the little bit that I need. The little glowing thing. So another Dead Strike Subjugator's got to go. Whoops, I'm a little low on health. I need 2 more burrows. And still 1 more glowy. Looks like we're going to double up here. Eat some more Myco Bloom. Don't worry, it's roasted Myco Bloom. I know better than to eat uncooked Myco Bloom. Alright, another bad guy coming out to say hi. Give him some serious bleed action. Shattered Keyflame. Okay, that's, I have to then empower it. Right, got it. Understand now I do. Understand now I do. Yeah. Let us grab this little piece of... They're going to attack. They didn't attack. Not, yeah, they are going to attack. At least one of them did. Oh, no, they both are. Everything is just putting lots of damage on me. Why is that one still not dead? Am I still suffering? No, I'm no longer under effect of anything, so I need to take another seat and eat the last of my Myco Bloom. These things are hitting really, really much harder than the stuff just 1 level ago. It's a quest item. I didn't even get a full heal off that. That's not... That ain't right. Oh, is that a... No, that's a mining node, I think. that one. We will misdirect this one so that he looks the wrong way as I sneak behind him cleverly. The Aegis Key Flame. Here, dude, just throw them in. Just toss them into the bucket. How'd I do?
The sacred flame tempers our spirit. Search the shadows.
There is hope in the flame.
We owe our service
Farron?
to those in need.
Very different from the Farron character that we have in Guild Wars 2.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
Well, she doesn't talk to me, so we'll talk to him and then we'll talk to her. The only good spider, I can finish this for him, is a squooshed spider.
We must confront the darkness.
If we don't stem the tide of the Nerubians climbing up to us, nothing else will matter. Their numbers are just too great. We need to delay their onslaught to buy the people of Hallowell time to prepare. The wall still serves a very effective choke point. Do what you can to thin their numbers. Well, why didn't you give me that quest while I was killing a whole shitload of them?
When shadow falls,
Recover 6 Arathi tinder boxes from fallen soldiers and burn their bodies.
we Arathi are consecrated.
Why do we have to burn their
in the sacred
bodies?
flame.
Are the Nerubians
Do
like
not leave my people on the field.
eating them? They appear that the things I need to get for the bodies are down below. So I guess I'm going out. Isn't there a gap over here in the middle? No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll go this way, I think. Does not look good for the good guys over here, I gotta say. Yeah, just gotta set the bodies on fire. They carry the tool on themselves to set their bodies on fire. That's a little on the dark side. I barely got the stealth in before the deadly subjugator came to subjugate me. Not exactly what would be what would all be involved in subjugating me, but I'm pretty sure I'd rather not find out. So we have another dead strike subjugator here. I'm going to kill him a little bit. Set fire to the dead boy. Oh, that's a big fellow. Deep Fiend Azelix. dead body set on fire. But I need to kill a bunch more of the bugs. Don't want to unnecessarily spend any of my combo points when I can instead unleash them on the next guy. That'll be all of the tinder boxes covered, having set their bodies on fire. That's... Why do you carry that around? Oh, just in case I die, so that, you know, the guys can set my body on fire. Ooh, a priest. Oh, we'll garrote him and... They have a lot more hit points. Not that it helped him, because he's dead. We have a clicky over here, and a wrathy treasure hoard. And I'm not one to say no to a treasure hoard regardless of its origin. I like me a good solid treasure hoard, you know. It vanished. And that's one of the problems you get with phasing in this game. Is that an object can appear and you move up right next to it and it vanishes because of phasing. Not fun. Don't know what that is. Ashkahet's whisper. Suddenly I'm a shadow. I'm a shadow of my former self. Oh, very witty. Not witty. Let's see, we need one more. Rather not have it be a priest. The priests are a little sturdier than I'm comfortable with. Is this guy going after the boss guy? No. He's getting one of the flaming bodies that I previously had gotten. That is another subjugator. I will get the subjugator. The priests are tougher. Take longer to kill than it will take me to find. And the subjugators. Like that. And now, we mount up.
Not all who wander the darkness are lost. We keep the dawn towers lit.
And this one.
I will see you through the shadow.
Epaulets. New shoulders. An extra almost 2,000 stamina. 32 item levels. Almost 2,000 stamina more.
These were true Arathi, holding onto hope in the very heart of shadow.
They seek the light
I
of
give
the
up
sacred
a...
flame.
Oh, those are caster. I can't use those. Those are caster items. Come on, man. What are you doing? You're killing me here, Smalls. The axe is a two-hander. That can go off to one of my ults.
We are a light in the
Farron at
darkness.
10 airs ascent aboard the Dawnbreaker.
Look, those Nerubians are fleeing.
Of course they're fleeing. I have scared them off. I am a
They need to
terrifying
destroy
presence.
our air dogs.
Oh, we've got a fly through this. I don't know what these do on I know what these did in Dragonflight. I don't know what they do here other than achieve. I'm here on your big airboat.
A lamplighter brings hope.
I'm glad you're with his meat stabber. Without our airships, we have little chance of holding back the Nerubians.
Be strong, my friend.
If I succeed, I will get a trinket with a whole bunch of agility and a use of deploy an explosive barrel to bring the righteous flame to the enemies. Well, yeah. How could I possibly say no?
In my heart, there is fire.
And
Your flame brings
gather three Nerubian Shadecasters to learn their plans. Gather them, not like murder them.
The Dawn Tower isn't lit.
Wasn't expecting a don't murder.
Beladar should shift.
You're right. Your new friends can protect the people. We must ignite the sacred flame.
Let's see, there's one over here. We've got a barrel. All right, we need to collect barrels. I'll roll out the barrel. Something about a barrel of fun. We'll have a barrel of fun. That's it. That appears to be above. What are we looking for here? Shadow casters. What are the shadow casters? That's a shade caster? It doesn't say. They all have the same names. Is a shade caster not a specific name? Doesn't look like it. Well, we'll try and see what... it's a marauder. The ritualist sounds more like a shade caster or whatever it was that I'm looking for. Shade caster, yeah. Okay, it's an item they have. The tendrils of shadow are sinking into this land. Utilize their fear to strike them down. I'm not afraid. I'm not. I doubt the Skitterling's going to have one. No. The Skitterling would not have one, but we know the Ritualists do, because we just got one. That one didn't have one, but we know they can have them. We have an existence proof. That's a big dire web Skyraiser. Get back into sneaksy mode. We have a Marauder. Again, the Marauders were shown as that they can have the goodies, so could get two. And just like that, I called my shot. We got two.
Threats have been spun. They will get their fated final rule.
Didn't see him until it was too late. Sorry, dude, you're gonna bleed to death. Nothing personal. I take it back, that's kind of personal. Yeah. Slicing somebody open until they bleed to death. I could see why someone would take that as personal. I did a lap around the balloon.
I will help if I can. I hear a radiant song. Who is calling for help?
I don't know. Oh, I need 4 siege weapons destroyed. Do I have to, like, fly to do that? Or, oh, I probably have to, like, drop them off underneath the siege weapons. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, we can certainly do a number on him. Bleed. Uno. You're still bleeding. Oh, I'm sorry. You appear to have bled to death. That's terrible. Zwei. You're bleeding too, dude. Seems to be a lot of that going around. Trois. She. Got him. It's good to be a rogue sometimes, you know? Stealth makes MMORPGs so much easier. I was able to destroy the siege engine.
So many. Will I be forgiven?
Zero out Karash. Defeat Siege Lord Karash.
I hear a radiant song.
Those are my old epaulets. Is that the one I want to lose? No, I don't think so. I think I want to lose that one. It's a lot of critical hit. I'm currently at 24 if I take it off. 2%, not that much. That'll give us Edge instead. I'll take it.
Good to see you, champion. I've been tracking this one since it crawled up out of its hole.
God damn it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. There, jeez, I barely got a hit in.
See, my son. I will slaughter every Nerubian in my path to keep them from harm.
Hi, Ilaria. You're not sounding a little bit psychotic or anything, so that's nice to see and hear.
Am I needed?
Oh, the Nerubian leader defeated, blah, blah, blah. We saved many lives today. Yeah, well, I'm
I thought we
The good
agreed
guy.
you'd stay in Dornigal.
I heard stories of the Iraqi.
the light of the Dawn Tower. Meet the Dawn Tower.
I was
Assist the
curious.
lamplighters in the lighting of the Dawn Tower. I'll be getting new gloves.
Who is calling for help?
I like gloves. If they're new and have better stats and stuff, you know. There's something up here. In here. There it is. It's a massive sapphire chunk. Break the sapphire. Do I want to do that? Ah, I now have 2 stunning sapphires. That was pretty chunky for a sapphire. That looks like the Tower of Weird Lightiness that they were just talking about, so I'll assume this is where I need to be. Anduin, witness the lighting of the Dawn Tower.
I will always try.
I'm ready.
We have lost so many.
It was a nice, healthy yellow glow previously. Now it's kind of, purple?
What is happening?
It's Belladar, our star. It shifts between the light and this. The Dawn Towers hold back the darkness with the sacred flame. But the light always returns.
Wow. Let's hit Anduin over the head with the message that the light always returns.
Are devoured, and they light a candle. You know how this ends, Illyria. Inevitably, the void consumes everything. Show yourself, monster! You know where to find me. Deeper in the darkness.
Yep. The crazy ones are always the hottest.
There's a chill in the air. I will scout ahead.
Be careful, Illyria.
New gloves. These will have
Farah,
almost
watch the outsiders.
3,000 more
It's dangerous
stamina.
to travel alone.
Yeah, there's no... this character is undead. You might not be able to tell by his face, but his posture probably gives it away. He was created and run through the Pandaria remix.
Don't give in to fear.
Yeah, almost 3,000 stamina more. That's a lot. Take the lamplighter skiff to Laurel's Crossing, right? The skiff.
This darkness, how long does it last?
Until it doesn't.
Sometimes only moments, sometimes days. We lost so many the first
How
time
do you
we came.
define day if you don't have a
We will
light and
travel
dark
by
cycle?
air.
No, he's stabby. He's a rogue. Assassin spec. I did run a
To live under constant
a
pressure.
Draenei Paladin
How do
through
you do
Pandaria
When
Remix
night
as well.
falls,
And
the
let's see.
army enacts the shadow
Tauren
code.
Druid,
Get inside.
Dwarf Ellie,
Incoming. Use the lances on those
Goblin
enemies.
Shadow Priest. Oh yeah. I have over 6,000 hours in the game, so I'm going to say yeah. I don't play it anywhere near as much as I used to, that's for sure. But yeah, I still enjoy it.
Good work.
I come back pretty much for all of the expansions for a month.
As our
And I
numbers
might come
dwindle,
back for another month
some
or
find their
two
faith shaken. They turn to the
for some of the large
wisps
content patches.
Look out! Here come more of those fiends.
I really enjoyed the Pandaria remix. I thought that was a really fun change of pace.
Behemoth! Quickly, take it down.
He's big.
Thank goodness. That was a small
That was a small one.
Those monsters can
Well,
take
it's a
out
good thing I
warship.
have
We must
laser
hold to
bazooka.
our faith in the sacred flame. Ourselves. And in each other if we are to succeed.
I would consider them kind of... The game has changed so much from vanilla. The quality of life stuff is a huge improvement. But it's hard for me to judge because the entire genre has changed so much. I mean, the current WoW doesn't grab me the way original WoW did, but I'm not the person I was 20 years ago.
The flame burns for all of us.
In multiple different ways.
May the shadows pass you by.
Well, let's see. I have a quest to drop something off down below. Let's do that one first. So, for instance, I played Classic at launch. Not Vanilla, not at the original launch, but when they launched Classic. And all of the stuff that I remember that was good was still there. The good stuff hadn't changed. What had changed was how terrible it was. You know, you had to get 10 bear asses, but only one bear out of every 3 had an ass. So you're going to have to kill 30 bears to get 10 asses. But it's not just you. There's 4 other people running around trying to kill the same bears. And it's not shared tapping. Only the first person who hits it gets it. And that kind of gameplay is not fun. And I have no interest in any longer. You know, spending an hour and a half trying to get 10 bear asses because there's 5 of us. Killing the 5 spawns of bears.
Outsiders are a welcome surprise.
Shared tapping is one of the best things they've ever added to any MMORPG ever.
Find joy in the flame's light.
There, I gave her the thing she wanted. We can always come back later. I'm not a PvPer in pretty much any game. I did a good chunk of PvP, some in WoW at launch when my guild and I would go in PvP. And for whatever reason, Star Wars The Old Republic, I did a lot of PvPing. But that's about the only games I've ever PvP'd extensively. I have played ESO more than a dozen times. I've come back to the game trying to get it so that I would fall in love with it.
Then rescue the captives.
I got into the beta really early. I think the first publicly available beta. Not open, but publicly available. And made a lot of, you know, suggestions and complaints with possible fixes. And they fixed a lot of the stuff. And I kept coming back to the betas, but it still wasn't grabbing me. I bought it at launch. I played it for a month or two, and it just... There's something about the game that just won't grab me. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. I played it on stream, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago, something like that. And the ESO community who popped into my stream were very welcoming, very helpful, very welcoming. So it's not that, you know, it's not that the players aren't cool. It's just that the game won't grab me. I'd like to blame the game, but obviously, yeah, that's a me thing, not a game thing.
My faith kindles my hope. We carry the flame into
Tricks of the Dark.
A beacon in the
Rescue
light.
5 Arathi captives. Used to play it. Just got boring after a while. It has never grabbed me for longer than a couple of weeks. I wish it would, but it just doesn't.
Our holy mission takes a toll.
Of course, on the other hand, you know, with the exception of the Pandaria remix, it's been years that WoW has grabbed me for longer than a couple weeks.
I'm more fighter than healer. Anduin, can you...
Not with the light.
Bleed. It takes a lot for any game to keep my attention these days for a long period of time. And again, you know, the entire sort of gaming infrastructure has changed so much. There are so many more options now. And not so many MMOs. Tried playing WoW for the first time a couple months ago. It's just so much going, it's too much. Yeah, I can certainly understand that. That was one of the nice things about the Pandaria remix is I didn't have to relearn the game, really. You start without much power, but you're still overpowered and you're killing things really fast, and you can come up to speed. The Pandaria remix, I thought, was just a really fun, smartly done event. But yeah, trying to play catch-up with the game when you've been away for any length of time is a huge ask, and not just for WoW, but for most MMOs. Historically, if I've been away from an MMO for years, and I come back to it, a lot of times I will just feel the need, not a desire, but a need to start a fresh character and relearn the game from scratch, sort of. Run away. But I can certainly understand returning to a game and there's just too much. It's too different. The game isn't the game you were used to, and a lot of times the learning curves can be just brutal in MMOs. Certainly, I've had that issue with other MMOs, where I come back to a game that I used to love, or at least play a lot. Where did this guy come from? And all of a sudden, it just the game's had so many changes, it doesn't even feel like the same game. It feels like Destiny, you play all the time for DLCs, but Destiny 2 ruined everything. You're always trying to play catch up. Yeah, I tried getting back into Destiny 2 a few years ago. And the onboarding for old players in the new game was so terrible I lasted an hour. I was completely lost inside of an hour. Because they just didn't actually give you much useful information if you were a previous player. And so certainly part of it is, playing catch-up is hard. But a lot of times it's so different from what you played before. It doesn't even feel like the same game anymore. And unless they have a really good onboarding, you can be screwed. And I'll give you an example of bad onboarding. And that would be, whoops, health getting low. Warframe's onboarding is just almost unbelievably bad. I went back to Warframe to give it another try. By the way, the core gameplay in Warframe is awesome. I don't want to not, defend that. That part of the game is great. That gameplay is just terrific. But the onboarding of new players is god-awful. And they did an expansion, can't remember the name now, that was meant primarily to help with the onboarding, and it made it so much worse. So much worse. And so despite the fact I had hundreds of hours in the game, I tried the new onboarding and was almost completely lost. And it's teaching you skills that weren't important. The best part of the onboarding were the brief times where you played with an actual Warframe instead of the new game system. The new game system I thought was terrible. That it didn't help. It didn't teach you what you needed to learn in the onboarding. Warframe's mapping is bad and doesn't tell you where to go and makes you guess. Sometimes, yeah. I certainly found that to be true sometimes. Sadly, after a while, you kind of know how all of the different types of maps run. And so you can figure it out over time because you've run, rescue maps, or you've run that specific map a dozen times or more and you know where stuff lies. But yes, a non-helpful map can be a game killer. A lot of people have that problem with Lord of the Rings Online. The maps in Latro can be just dreadful. Now, they're a lot better than they used to be. I can attest because I've been playing the game almost since launch. Well, most of them, actually are better. Some of them are distinctly worse. If you're in a big city and it doesn't have a map, it used to be the larger towns and settlements had their own maps. That's not the case anymore in Latro, unfortunately. So those can be absolute nightmares to try and find anything in. But yes, a bad map is a significant impairment to having a good time in a game. But it's the sort of thing where too often games will fall into just doing what everyone else does, whether that's actually a good answer or not. That's a fish. Drop the fish. I've dropped the fish. Just did this quest line last night. Yeah, I've decided to swap over from my Frost Mage. I want to get this guy to 80. So this is the highest level character I've got. Because if you get a character to 80, then all the rest of your characters get plus 5% to their experience for every level 80 you've got. Might as well get this guy to 80 and make all the rest of the characters a little bit easier to level up. Kill a bunch of them. I'm gonna kill a bunch of them. Got your priest to 80, working on your monk. Both usually healers didn't notice the increase in XP. Yeah, the leveling is pretty fast. I haven't done many of... on this character, I did, I think, all of the non-storyline quests in the first map, all the extra stuff. I did almost none on the second map, and I haven't done hardly any on this map. I just got in this map 53 minutes ago, and I'm close to level 79 already with an entire one more map to go. So yeah, the leveling is quite quick. Thank you for dropping by. Have a great rest of your evening. What do we got over here? A mystery clicky? No. Sorry, I was speaking to JC, who's on YouTube. I'm dual streaming. I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Well, yeah, that's me. Normally I wait for a subscription before I kick somebody out, but no. In this case at least, it's because I'm dual streaming. But you can't, Twitch doesn't want you to dual stream the chat. So I don't. Well, I have had people who thought I was talking to myself, answering non-existent questions. Mind you, I kind of chatter like this when I'm by myself, so they're not entirely wrong. And actually, that's some advice I've given to people about streaming is, if you want to get into streaming, one of the best things you can do is start self-narrating when there's nobody else around. It gets a lot easier to, talk to the game. And that way, you always have something that you're talking about in the game. Oh, come on. Oh, there's another player. So if another player comes, if somebody joins the stream and they tune in, that you're talking, that you're saying something, that you don't join the stream and the streamer doesn't say anything for 5 minutes, at which point they leave. What do I need? I need 3 more invaders, but I thought I killed a bunch of the invaders. 1 more sunless shard. Looks like the invaders are only over there. Okay, I guess. Sure. If you say so. Alright, that's all I need for them. Oh, well, let's head back real quick and grab the thing that he's grabbing. I'm so glad they took, they took the multi-tapping, the open tapping, and applied it to crafting stuff as well, you know? They don't have a mic and they don't type in chat. They announced that in the description. I would stay. Yeah, if they're really good playing. If there's only one streamer basically who I watch mostly, almost exclusively for the gameplay, and that's Ben. If you're familiar with Ben. He used to be a world first raider and is a world first PoE player. And his gameplay is so extraordinary, I could watch him in silence. But that's about the only guy I can watch in silence. Kill one more. Yeah, generally I watch other streamers for the entertainment they provide, which is, you know, their communication, their personality, them talking, responding to chat, that kind of thing. That's the stuff that keeps me watching a streamer. In most cases. So. I wanted to loot this guy, you jerk. Have I found the dungeons? The solo dungeon so far is a mechanic I am an enormous proponent for. I would like to... Devs, WoW devs, thank you very much as a mostly solo player, who now is pretty much exclusively a solo player. I would like to thank you very much for making solo friendly, making the dungeons solo player friendly. Guild Wars 2, please do the same. And just about the rest of the games too. Still learning, you think they're fun. Yeah, it's go, 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 and zero communication. So... it always has been. It gets that way more when they added, you know, the LFG and the LFR systems. People are going to want to optimize.
I will help if I can. Will I be forgiven? We have
We're
lost
getting close
I hear a
to level
radiant song.
79.
We cannot hide from you.
Blades of the Arathi. Light a torch with the sacred flame, then rally 6 groups of Arathi in Sina's yearning. I'm going to get a cosmetic. Well, that's a pretty big mallet. Oh, I have my choice. Either the unlit or the offhand lit. Oh, I'm definitely... Or main hand lit. Oh, I see. I think the main hand lit is the way to go rather than the offhand unlit.
Be strong, my friend. If you are lost in darkness,
Light a torch with
we
the
are
sacred
here to
flame,
help.
then... Yeah, we already... Yeah.
We carry the flame
I'll do that,
into the
Toots.
unknown.
If
You
more
wait
of those
here.
Fishy bastards try to. My leg. I can't. Oh.
Won't run anything over normals unless I can run with people I know now, even if I miss content. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is now you don't have to miss the content. You can run through them in solo. They have a solo with bots mode, and I'm just such a huge fan of that. Make them easy. Allow us to at least see the story and see the interiors and see the, you know, the bosses. It's freaking great.
This land was not what we expected.
Download Fortnite? No, thank you. I played Fortnite at the original Fortnite, which is now Save the World. Yeah, I played a lot of that Fortnite. That was a Fortnite that wasn't the success. And then over the course of like a weekend, they decided to use that Fortnite as the basis for their version of the survival shooters. And that's the one that has turned into a license to print billions of dollars. But that's not the one I was interested in. Bots don't know the mechanics sometimes. I've seen that a couple of times, yeah, where they got stuck up above on some steps rather than coming down. On the other hand, they handled what needed to be handled up there. What I find interesting about Fortnite is they have built all this other stuff on the infrastructure of the original game, where now they have almost sort of a Roblox type game system, game environment, ecosystem that they've built around it. Slay Deep Sludger, the Abominable Wavecrasher, and Tide Lord Teeth Wretch.
The Arathi will fight so long as the light is with us.
Okay, I'll do that for you then, Toots. Maybe she doesn't like being called Toots. Well, it's not only less bad than Roblox. You want to hear a shocking thing about Roblox? An absolutely amazing thing? The game's, I believe, 18 years old, and they've never had a profitable quarter. Not once. It doesn't seem like that should be possible. And yet here we are. It's just, despite all of the buzz around them, the constant talking about how, you know, how many users they have, all these years, never a single quarter of profit. And not only that, but their unprofitability in the last couple of years continues to just go up, skyrocketing high numbers. Why am I getting additional ads here? I didn't ask for them. I don't want them. Why am I still in combat? Oh, I got close enough to those guys to be considered in combat with them. Fuck. Fine, I'll vanish. You should download so you can play. I need a duo teammate. Nah. I was never any better than adequate at shooters in the first place. What made the original version of that game fun was the playing co-op with my friends in Save the World. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't a polished. Well, it was finished and polished. It just wasn't a balanced game, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun with it. Now I'm in my 60s.
May I be of service? Be well.
Oh, we need the torch lit. That's here. Uh-huh. I don't have the torch. Oh, there we are. It's a clicky. There's the torch. And that just made it impossible for me to figure out where the boss is I need to kill. Shooters you can do, though. Your first game was Doom. Certainly. I played Doom. I played the predecessor to Doom, Wolfenstein. I also played the original Wolfenstein game on the Apple II Plus. I'm old. Really liked The Division 2. I loved The Division. The Division 2 never grabbed me, but I played the living shit out of The Division. Especially the survival mode of The Division. Holy crap, that was fun. That denial won't get any better. So, you know. Eventually you'll hit acceptance. But of course by then you'll be in your 50s. And you won't accept being in your 50s. And then eventually you get used to being in your 50s. And then you're in your 60s. And there's just no way you can accept that. That's the last one I need to kill. So I'm going to do that need to do that more often. We'll come over here and we'll I'll help these guys out. I mean, sure, I just, you know, I made them happy and enthused to fight, but I think they don't. Health in your 40s and your 30s. I hope that trend continues. The fact that you can make that statement improves your odds. Because I can guarantee you there aren't many who can make that statement. I'm probably in better shape than I was at 60 because I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, so that's an advantage for me. Other than that, I don't think I'm in better shape. But as far as the weight thing goes, that I am. We got all that, now we get back. Oh my goodness.
Glad you're all right, Farron. Now stop and take a breath.
We're almost there.
I pray for the flame to show us the way.
And 79. Oh no, I have to pick one. That's right, we want the one that's actually on fire. 79.
A wave of shadow. What just happened? Don't give in to fear.
Fate intertwined. Let's see. We want to add that to our appearances. There we go. I can now use the lamplighter torch as an offhand. Maybe for either. Either hand would be awesomer. Song of Renalash. I don't think I need that anymore. This is a 506, but it's soulbound, so we'll have to sell that. That's soulbound, so we'll have to sell that. Use. Squish together a Sunless Lure, Merkfin Lure, Hungering Shimmerfin, and a Ragefin Necrostaff. Should be fine. Yeah, that doesn't sound like that's promising at all, actually. Alright. One level to go.
We owe our service to those in need.
Don't know if I'll make it on stream. Probably won't. Maybe tonight, though.
Despite everything.
What just happened? Did you see that shadow and the oil? Well, it's gone dark. I've never seen anything like this before. Could it be the nearby Dawn Tower? Hurry!
If you are lost in darkness,
They want me to
we are
hurry.
here to help.
Those shadows came from the Dawn Tower. Baron, wait! We must withdraw to Merylda.
The tower.
Yep, the tower is now grape flavored. Previously, it was banana flavored, maybe lemon. Now it's grape. Mmm.
We are a light in the darkness.
Look closer at the tower with Farron and Anduin.
The Dawn Tower. What is happening to it?
I just said, it's grape flavored.
Alric! She's...
The Harbinger has whispered to me of your arrival. And your failure at Dalaran.
Elric lied.
Where is your master?
Creepy laugh. Nice caption. Try a creepy laugh.
No! The sacred flame! What has Alric and his cults done?
They've in purple-fied it.
I don't know. But they claim allegiance to Zalatath, and so their lives are forfeit.
Hi,
I am on the
Ilaria.
hunt. They will not escape.
Investigate the darkened
I will
Dawn
not
Tower.
fail again.
All right, we're going in, guys.
Can we restore it?
Concentrated shadow. I assume that's inside. Who wants punch? No? There used to be a thing called Purple Jesus Punch. And it was Everclear, grape juice, and that was it. Maybe Kool-Aid, if you had a flavor that went with the grape juice. I investigated and nothing happened. Whoop!
Shadow! It's too much!
Farron?
Anduin, help her. Call upon the light once more.
Quit whining in Anduin and do something.
No, I can't. There must be another way.
You're such a whiner. Oh my god.
Who is calling for help?
Pathetic. A pathetic whiner. Clues outside the tower. Well, let's get on my appropriate mount. I am, after all, a dealer of death. So I think it's important that I ride a swift lovebird. The polearm has faint sigils carved into the haft that have been torn and changed, forming new shapes. They pulse with dark energy. The lovebird, exciting and new. My friends, we have lived in fear long enough. Beladar has been trying to show us the way. The light has forsaken us. In the light's glare, all watched, exposed. In the darkness, we're free. We are afraid of the dark only because the light wants us to be. Beladar has shown us the way. No more fear. Instead, we must become fear. Yeah, that's a healthy attitude to take. I think they're onto something. Or maybe they're on something. The journal's heavily scratched out and torn up. Few segments remain. Tabitha, I'm leaving. I'm tired. I don't expect you to understand. The Order of Night gathers strength. They hide in caves, in towns, and linger with our greatest enemies. They even have a base beneath one of their precious towers. The army has no idea. The light has made us all blind. Not me. Not anymore. I'm sure it's fine. I think I need to change my defaulting flying mount to this shiny one, which I got from the Pandaria remix. Pretty, isn't it? Ooh. Stairs down. Farron.
My faith kindles my hope.
Tell Farron what you learned.
In my heart, there is fire. A cave. Could they still be nearby, continuing to corrupt the flame?
They could be.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise. We carry the flame.
Ever deeper shadow. Slay 10 Order of Night cultists in the cave beneath the cliffside beacon.
My friend.
Look out!
Oh, Alaria.
What are those things? They hardly seem real.
A trick of the shadow. I will deal with them. You all go ahead.
Alright, well, I'm going down into the cave beneath. We have an intense shadow. What are you? Evidently, it's nothing at all. I had assumed... Oh. Now, there's still a shape there. I had assumed that we would have like a secret passage down here. I had assumed mistakenly. He's still floating around. So there's perhaps a cave outside that one can enter. I thought that was it. I thought that would have been pretty cool. I thought that was evidently not it. So evidently there's a cave down here, I'm guessing. Oh, that would be the cave with the road leading to it. Wow. Yeah. This hidden cave. Hard to find. You know, unless you look. I'm being followed by this shade dude. Not sure how I feel about that. I have to kill cultists down here. We've got a little lush orchid action going on over there. A glooming belligerent. Well, he's dead now. Oh, another one, huh? I don't know which picture you would be referring to, so I can't answer.
Shadow abandoned me.
Yeah, the shadows abandon you. What did you expect? They're shadows. Let's see if we can get to that little bit of herbalism, because it looks tasty. I'd have to see it to know. That's 4 out of 10. Make sure we apply our poisons, because a couple of times I've almost gotten myself killed because my poisons have worn off and I wasn't aware of it. Oops. Not recommended.
I will extinguish your flame.
He's going to extinguish my flame. Or, you know, possibly he's going to die. One of the two things seems likely. Let's see. Oh. It's an 8 out of 10. I'm going to get myself a little space, have a quick meal. I'm a foot because a foot is at the end of your leg, so a leg end is just a foot. There are a whole bunch more of these guys coming in, so we're going to that's all I needed to Moida. Let's see, we can make all of them look the wrong way and sneak by.
Quickly, friend. Alric is nowhere to be found. But these traitors are wielding powerful darkness up ahead.
You get your alts level after you get your first 80? Yeah, 5% per level 80.
If we stop that ritual, I should be able to
So
cleanse
if you're
the
planning
flame.
on leveling a bunch, you definitely want to do them in order. But the leveling's actually pretty fast. There are more quests than you need by far. I just hit 79 and I'm barely into the third map. And in the second map, I did almost none of the, almost nothing other than the required quest stuff, the storyline quest stuff. So, yeah, you can level up very quickly.
The darkness won't take us today.
Got it.
Anduin, your light. What happened to it?
It doesn't matter. I'm no longer worthy of it.
He's such a whiner. Oh my god.
I will see you through
Him
the
and his
shadow.
goddamn performance anxiety. Yawn.
Despite everything.
Can't get the light up anymore, huh, Anduin? Never seen shadows this deep, this vicious. It almost feels like they're reaching for us. We can't stay here.
In my heart, there is fire.
More shadows. We're trapped in here, aren't we?
No, we're not putting up here. Let's go. We can do this if we stick together.
I don't know if we can do this if we stick together after all. We've got Mr. Anduin can't get my light up.
The light shines through you. But what if it goes out? What if you failed your people?
You think I've never failed? I've never made mistakes? found a way to escape a family that only ever saw me as a failure.
Oh my god.
Was it
They're all a
mistake?
bunch of whiners.
I lost an eye and an arm for it. Does that make me unworthy of the light?
No, but you're not a whiny little punk like
I
Anduin.
regret nothing. I keep fighting because in the darkness, it's all we can do. I can't give up. It's not in my riches. But I don't think it's in yours either.
You don't understand. I've hurt people. I was controlled by darkness, but part of me enjoyed it.
Enjoyed hurting people? Or no longer being able to agonize over every thought
God, he's
and
so
action?
whiny. Oh my god. He was less whiny than this when he was a
Making
kid.
mistakes. None of these make you unworthy, Anduin. They light your path forward.
Anduin looks surprised, but thoughtful.
The entrance. It's gone. There really is no way out.
What a quitter!
Enough of your illusions, Zalatath.
Light
Aww.
has returned. Thank you, Illyria.
Come on, whiny boy. Jesus, what a whiner. It's beautiful!
We will find Zalatath. She cannot hide from me.
We owe our service to those in need.
I'm gonna get a new helm. I'm gonna get a big improvement of a new helm. 4,500 more stamina. 4,500 more stamina. A tiny little improvement, you know?
Be strong, my friend.
Illyria, we would have been lost without you. Thank you.
I'm glad you're all safe. Let's end this.
Yeah, we're not ending this. This is only the third map, guys. There's a fourth map in the expansion. We're not ending this. Jeez Louise. Well, I could just, sneak. The rest of these guys can fight their way back up. But I don't have to. Stealth. It makes everything easier. It makes everything way easier. Farron?
We are a light in the darkness.
Cinematic.
Join me, please.
You know the light is not with me.
There is no darkness so deep that the light cannot reach us. Just be here with me
This evening, in Morals for 12-year-olds,
now.
the moral of this story is,
Breathe.
there is no darkness so deep the light cannot reach you.
We are the seekers of light. We are the holders of hope. In the very heart of shadow. We are the lamps that guide the way.
I'm glowy! I'm glowy! Yeah, he's gonna have to change his armor. He soiled himself. I'm not sure whether it was front or back.
It's a first step. The rest is just time and trust.
Oh, hush, you like him? He was fine for most of his youth, but he's turned into such a whiner since Shadowlands.
I will see you through the shadow. A beacon in the
I have a new hat.
carry the flame.
It got upgraded to purple quality. So what was it? 5,000 more life? Now it's oh, it wasn't that big an upgrade. So yeah, 4,800 more stamina than it currently has. I lose some crit though. That makes me sad. And how's it gonna look? Oh, everyone gets to see my
Don't give in to fear.
handsome face. That's my handsome face. And look, me take candle. And for some reason that I don't understand, every once in a while I turn into one of these shadow dwarves. I don't know. He went through a lot in a short period, had every bone in his body broken, his spirit controlled, and forcing him to do all the things he did. There we go. We can get back to... Yeah, there we go. Now I'm back to looking the way everyone should look. Everyone's WoW character should be that fucking dashing and handsome. What? At least he's got a jaw, not just the tongue sticking out. That one's pretty horrifying.
When shadow falls, lamplight is rise.
Travel to Merildar and meet General
If you are
Steelstrike.
lost in darkness, we
Sure,
need
I
to
guess
return
so.
to Merildar. I need to let the general know what happened here.
What the hell is that?
This order of
Kaz-Algar.
light is
Click to
no
show
mere
how the
cult.
Kaz-Algar
The
summary.
harbinger
Oh,
they
yeah.
speak of. is
Council
Zalatath.
Dornagal.
She won't stop. Your people need to be ready.
Okay. The Assembly of the Deep. And I'm already up to tier 3 in Hollowfall. That was pretty quick. Let's see, where are we off to now? Let's get on our bad motor serpent and ride. Enough with the silly dragons. Give me a collection of, well, okay, a constellation of star-like things that's in the shape of a dragon instead. Coming in for a landing, and he sticks the landing. Although technically I don't think this thing actually lands. Ever.
And this harbinger.
We cannot hide from evil. We carry
The farm that
flame.
mount. That mount I got from the Pandaria remix. I got buttloads of Pandaria unlocks from the Pandaria remix. Yeah, that's one of the best things about it. You didn't have to track down. You didn't have to spend an enormous amount of time getting, unless you wanted to do specific raids to unlock some of the cosmetics. So, for instance, Garish's big demon horn shoulders you couldn't get without doing the raid. But most of the rest of the stuff from dungeons and raids, most of the rest of those cosmetics were easily available. And so I got like, I don't know, 15 or 20 mounts and then something like 30 or 40 different cosmetic entire sets. Really, I mean, I enjoyed the gameplay itself enough to run 5 characters through it, and then used the free weekend that they offered to come back because I had forgotten to spend all the currency. I thought I was going to have to start and pay another month sub to get back in, but they had a free weekend, so I logged in, spent 300,000 of the currency to buy fucking everything. Not
We
quite
must
everything,
prepare for
but most
Belladar to
everything.
shift.
The Bastion of Hallowfall.
The day of darkness.
Explore
changed everything.
Merildar.
We must rely on outsiders to save the Arise.
Hi, General Steelstrike.
Some food at the inn while we can. One of the general's rules I happily follow.
Hey. Think she's seeing anybody?
Perhaps a moment's rest is warranted.
herbalism. I don't assume there's anything they can teach me. I'm already up to like 60 herbalism out of the
You
100.
are an outsider.
57
Yes.
out of 100.
Obey the testament of Merildar.
I will obey the Testament of Merildar, I guess. I suppose. Not sure what it means, but evidently it's important to them. So, sure. Whatever. Do we have an inn? We have a flight path.
You are an outsider, yes?
I'm an outsider, that's true. If I told you you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? That is maybe the oldest. That joke is probably older than any of you guys. It's probably older than me. Hard as that may be to believe that anything could be older than me. And yet, here we are. Huh. Those are slightly better than what I'm using. Yeah. Not a bunch, but they're better. Oh, we didn't want to sell those. Where's the buyback? Oh, those are male. I can't wear those. But I can ship them off to my hunter, I believe. If not him, my elementalist. And that is my former headgear. You guys got a bank around here I can drop stuff off in? You got guards I can ask where shit is? That'd be great. Guess not, huh? No, doesn't look like it. What a kind of crappity-ass town you got here. Alright. Meet Farron, Anduin, and Ilaria at Empire's Edge Inn. Well, I did want to go to the inn. Oh, maybe they've got a bank. They've got an inn. Let's go ahead and
Can you order a round of drinks?
make this inn my
We're
home.
always open when Belladar shifts.
There is something outside. One of the little clickies. This thing, I think. Chemist purified water. I'm going to guess that is an addition to alchemy. Yes, it is, by 3. Is there a bank? Is there anyone we can talk to about a bank?
We are the seekers of light.
Does anyone around here believe that banks have an existence? I really, really hate the changes they've made to the mini-map now, where you basically can't find shit. Map filter. Used to be you could click a whole buttload of stuff and it would show you. Now, no. Which means if they don't have guards to tell you where things are, it's guesswork, I guess?
In the darkness, we confront our true selves.
Yes, we do. We confront our true selves.
Don't give in to fear.
I won't. I won't give in to fear. I'm afraid that I won't give in to fear. Wait, is that how that works? Fishmonger, farmer. Mischievous lynx.
We have strayed from favor.
I'd like to see your wares. They have humble pies. Well, I've got enough food to keep me going for a while longer. I have no idea if there's a bank in this town. How would I find out if there's a bank in this town? I don't know. I have no idea how I'm supposed to find that out. I mean, there used to be that there was a clicky here where you could choose what things to show and not to show, but that's not the case anymore. Why they would remove functionality, I don't get it. Buy a round of drinks.
Now this one looks like they have a story to tell.
Binoculars to the left of the
May
town.
the light of the flame brighten your day.
Well, M. That doesn't show anything. Map filter. Doesn't have anything specific. Map legend. Nope, that's just large or that's quest, the quest tracking or not. Yeah, I don't understand. I honestly, honest to God, don't get it.
Welcome, outsider. Pull up a chair.
I'd like to
Wait
purchase a
outside.
round of drinks. How about we buy a round of drinks?
The long nights can
The
be.
cats are trained as well as the soldiers are. When one bonds to you, you have a friend
You can
for
filter it
life.
in your game. You'd have to log in to see. Well, I don't want you to do that.
Do you have a lynx?
Oh, no. No, no, no. I am not a cat person.
I mean, I can zoom in or zoom out in the mini-map. We've got the calendar. Okay, well, okay, there's the trackers up there, the binoculars by the name at the top. And I've got all these enabled, but nothing showing up. So I guess that means there's no bank, right? Different drop-down menu they do. Maybe it doesn't count as a city. Maybe. But I seriously need to get to a bank and drop off some stuff for the shared. For the war group band, war band, that's the name. There's a button in your spell book for the void bank. General? Oh, I don't even have cannibalize up here. That's a mistake. Or Will of the Forsaken. I'd even forgotten about those. Well, specialization, talents, spell book. Not in rogue. Not in general. Oh, maybe that's I haven't done the quest for it. I mean, I have access to it through the regular bank, and there was a quest for it, but it was sending me off to some ass end of the universe. So I didn't do it. That's probably it. Is that on a per character basis? Because that would absolutely suck.
Obey the
I'm going to fly back to Dornigal. Yeah, that's it. Tenorous. So this is going to take a couple of minutes. Hi guys, how you doing? Okay, one-time thing per account. Why would they send us to the ass end of the fucking world? You know, they've gotten so many things right about, you know, broadening the player base's view on how things aren't by character, but more so by account, is a huge win for everyone who doesn't play just a main. But I dismissed the quest off the, you know, bugfuck nowhere as being meaningless. Guess I was wrong. I'll teleport back here in a minute. But it's going to take a sec. That is really quite a dumb choice. Not really, no. I don't have a deep-seated hatred for Tanaris. It's just nowhere near where I fucking was at the time, which was a different continent. I'm not a huge fan of what I'm doing right now. Spending 5 minutes watching me fly from one place to another. That is one of the things that I don't miss in more modern game design like Guild Wars 2. Get on a flight path and tab out. I guess you can't do that. Well, I could. Yeah, the portal system in Guild Wars 2, I mean, there's a small charge for it. It adds up over time if you use it all the time for, you know, not strictly necessary things. You can burn through a lot of money. A couple of silver a pop adds up over time. But it's available if you want it. I mean, and face it, they've put the portal system in the world to make it easier to avoid some of it. Well, why not, make the portal system a little more universal? I mean, it made sense, the old system, when you had PvP and two sides. You didn't want people to be able to move from place to place instantly. In one zone, if you spent 5 minutes a day farming in one zone and sell what you get, it can cover the fee. Use it willy-nilly and never thought about the price. I thought about the price for years. I don't anymore, except in extreme circumstances. Like going from Cantha to Secrets of the Obscure is like 10 silver. That's a tenth of a gold. For me, it's worth going through 2 ports to cut that down to, instead of 1 port, to cut that down to, a silver and a half. Because that really adds up pretty quick if you're doing that. Auction house. No, bank. Thank you.
May rook nor ram take you far.
Bank. Over there. Bank. Thank you. Gosh, I hope I have room in my warband bank. Oh, it looks like I do. All right, there we go. Those are things for disenchanting and or other characters. Different people who spend big and tip big in game. Yeah, I am really tight-fisted in games. I really am. More so than I should be. I mean, I'm not completely mental about it, but yeah, I'm a teeny bit mental about it. I was always a generous tipper. Primarily because I was a mage in WoW, and I didn't like it when people didn't tip for portals. You can tell I'm old. Running around in Netherstorm. Portal to Stormwind? Sure. 50 copper tip, thank you.
A lamplighter brings hope.
Or no tip at all. The Bastion of Hollowfall.
Despite everything, the Orathi find joy.
Been good to sit down and breathe for a bit. Well, with a little ale, yeah. On my nickel, I'll note.
My arrows strike true.
You see Ilaria scanning the people, entering and exiting the inn. Any one of them could be an Order of Night member. Any one of them could have the information I need.
I do not miss.
Zalatath is using the Order of Night to serve her whims. I overheard one of the Arathi complaining about a new wave of propaganda that's been put up around Merildar. Find what you can and deliver it to General Steelstrike. I'll be there as soon as I can. We need to convince her of the severity of this threat. Collect 8 Order of Night propaganda.
Anduin, we need to talk.
Should have covered maths plus some extra. I dipped gold with cookies and milk before.
Anyway.
Most of the time I got a tip. And occasionally, I got a really big tip. And that's why I would do it. It's because occasionally, somebody was willing to, you know, really be generous. But a whole shitload of people weren't. You know, if someone said, "Can I bother you for a port?" Much more so than someone walking up and stating the destination they were demanding. Because I got a lot of that. Walking up and saying, you know, Stormwind. Oh, look, I accidentally sent them to Ironforge. Oops! Clumsy me! Terribly sorry about that. Not that I would ever do something like that. You know how many times you've dropped the Grim Guzzler in a raid group when we lost people? Yeah, I believe that. Upper or lower Black Rock? I can't remember anymore. Upper, I think. All right, well, we got that taken care of. We'll need to talk to Farron again.
My faith kindles my
Stay a while and listen. No, thank you. She doesn't look anything at all like Mr. Stay a while and listen himself.
The answers are here.
Ron.
I can feel it.
Bran. Not Bram. Bran. Bran is a dwarf. Bram sounds like something you would eat to have regular bowel movements.
Travel safe.
Up above. There's Whiny Boy being all petulant again.
What have you learned? She cannot hide. I wish you had heeded my warning and stayed in Dornegal. She is here, Anduin. The Arathi are in danger. We are in danger.
I needed to see if there were really descendants of the Arathi down here. I'm the king of Stormwind. So many human kingdoms have fallen. I needed to know if there were others.
It was still a foolish risk.
You're not the only one grappling with the voices in their head.
What have you been hearing?
Wine.
Beladar, the Emperor's vision. That prophecy that drew them here. It's the radiant song I'm hearing.
You have been hearing the star?
Yes. No, not really. When I saw Beladar for the first time, I had the vision again. It's related somehow. I wish Khadgar were here. He'd know what it all meant. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No. You're right. I wish he was here as well. We'll have to find our own answers.
I've gotten a look at the crystals in their key
I saw the final cinematic for the expansion, the base expansion today.
Then you realized when Beladar shifted
So
for the
predictable.
first time.
Their day of darkness. The same day Sargeras plunged that sword into Azeroth.
Right. Where was I going? General Steel Strike.
Meet Orali, our quartermaster. I'm also proud to call her my daughter.
What the heck? Okay. General Steel
I
Strike.
must ensure my people's survival. We are surrounded
Anything
by
I can
dangers.
help you with? Meat Stabber? That's me, by the way. I'm Meat Stabber.
The darkness comes. We are prepared. Caution is warranted. We are surrounded
Spar
by
Day.
dangers.
Your skills in combat are impressive. Duel 8 Arathi recruits in Malor. And this is the
Aralia, send
renowned
around to Farron's new elf.
quartermaster. Write a letter of
We need to
recommendation
talk.
in Merildar in Hollowell.
Farron tells me your friend wields the void. We must prepare. I'm either going to regret meeting
I can
her
contact the
or
trading
thank
post
the
representatives of my people.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
Take anything you can offer. Oh, she'll take anything I can offer. Maybe she doesn't mind that I'm undead. You know what I mean?
We are the holders of hope.
Can I see the renown items? Let's see. So far, nope. And the cape. How looks the cape? Generally speaking, 98% of the WoW capes have always been really unimpressive. Latro's got way better capes. Guild Wars 2, obviously. Way better capes.
For the Empire.
I have to duel some Yutzes.
You carry your torch. you
Find
light the
the
city.
Shinda Creed Pike at Merildar and Hollowfell.
Stay alert.
Sure, why not take that? Oh, what do we... I have to talk to her again? For the trade
Sacred
thing?
flame guide your way, friend.
Letter of recommendation. Hope this goes well. I don't have that yet.
Always be prepared.
I'll have to talk to somebody about that. Let's see. Arathi Reserve. Well, I yield. Light of the flame. You don't pull your punches. I will help these people beat up
hardship,
other.
kindness.
We burn brightly together. Find joy in the flame's light.
Two of us will make quick work of them. That's 6 out of 8 already. I assume that'll do.
The Harbinger is from the Black Empire? Flames. One of the old gods?
Yep.
No, something else. A survivor from the depths of time.
Yeah, actually, one of the older gods.
I would say
Older than the old gods. Before the old gods, there was the void, and she represents the void. And she's been meaning to talk to you about renewing your warranty on your car.
Our holy mission takes a toll. The darkness comes. We are
Mereldar's
prepared.
light.
We lose so many to
Play
the
with
darkness.
3 Arathi orphans.
The day of darkness. Farron's at the orphanage.
Oh, that's where I had to.
She was the first child to call it home. She visits
To
whenever she can.
Merrick's, the gemmiest earthen ever. To Merrick's, my other best bud. Or to Merrick's council ward. A people beset on all sides by monsters in dark. A bunch of underground weirdos, but aren't we all? My other best buds, or really nice people. I'm not just saying that because they're all staring at me while I write this. How about a people beset on all sides by monsters in the dark? They want to reopen trade with your people. They want to give you their shinies to get your shinies. Or they have some crazy stuff down here. You'll want it. Seriously. Airships. You include a request to Merrick's to bring the representatives, the Zenshiri and TNW trading posts as well. All that's left is sign your name. Meat Stabber Adventurer Extraordinaire. Meat Stabber, your best bud. Meat Stabber, savior of Azeroth, so many times. Well, adventurer extraordinaire, I think, clearly.
We are the holders of hope. The darkness comes. We are prepared.
Batty request.
Always be prepared.
8 Shacklefang Leaf Nose meats.
For the Empire.
Does anyone like wasps? Nature's assholes.
Prepared.
We haven't been able to gather resources in the area due to hornets moving in. Make up your mind, hornets or wasps?
Always be prepared.
Pretty much the same thing, I think.
For the Empire.
There's a plant fiber that grows in rumshackle and the fangs that make for excellent rope.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
I'm not prepared. Where are the orphans that I'm supposed to play with? That's the orphans. Because I'm sure these people who live their entire existence predicated on the light are going to have no problem with an undead guy playing with the orphans.
Why are monsters mean?
We're looking for a big grown-up to pretend to be a monster. Oh, I can play.
When it's day, because at night.
Let's see, we've got Scary Roar, Taunting Flex, Kaiju Chomp.
Why are monsters mean? You're weird looking. I can hide in the dark. You're weird looking. When the star shifts, get to shelter.
That was lots of fun, Meat Stabber. Well, you know, I'm a natural with kids. Oh, you want me to throw rocks? Wow, that was a great throw. Well, I'm kind of a natural with...
I like it when the star shines.
We're playing Floors Undersea. You can't touch the floor or else the tentacles will get you. You have to run along the fence to get to the other side. You want to play it? I can play.
Have a shadow buddy.
Did I win? Maybe not.
Grown-ups say be careful in the dark. When the star shifts, get to shelter.
Woo. Go, Meat Stabber. A jumping puzzle. I'm gonna skip the fucking jumping puzzle, as this game does not support jumping puzzles because it has inertial jumping. Once you're airborne, your jump is decided.
One day, I'll be a lamplighter.
What am I trying to do now?
Are you from above?
Playing hide and seek. Oh,
Don't wander
time's
off
running out.
into the dark.
They're in here somewhere, I think.
We are the holders of hope.
Don't know what they want me to do here. And it doesn't help this fucking trees in the middle of everything. Upstairs. No. All right. Ah, there. I'm pretty good. Well, you know. I'm better at the hiding than seeking, because normally no one can see me. And they don't know I'm even there until I stab them to death. Funny, huh? Yeah.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise. That's the warning bells at the main gate.
Children, inside!
Maybe it's the warning bell, or maybe it's the new band. Is that the main gate? Don't know who I'm supposed to talk to now. The main quest has vanished on me. Now that happened once previously. The main quest vanished on me and was not refilled, let's say.
We are far from the Empire.
Well,
We
more
must
quests,
rely
but
on
not the
outsiders to
storyline
save the
quest.
Arathi. Caution is warranted. The Day of Darkness changed everything.
Belladar shift in your favor. When the star shifts, seek shelter. Always be prepared. Stay productive.
Always
in the light.
be selling.
In the light.
That would be a slight improvement in a weapon.
Beware of the shadows.
We've got a clicky. Back here, somewheres. The Lore Master is a clicky.
Military grade goods at civilian prices.
I have 6 questions to test your knowledge of the Arathi. The answers to these questions can be found throughout Hollowfell, if you know where to look. Ask your questions. Our ancestors used to think of the cosmos in an antiquated way. Can I get a clue? The study of cosmos is generally done by the Arathi mages. Only one survived when we made the trip to Hollowfell.
Well supplied is well prepared.
Ask your questions. Azeroth was flat. Incorrect. Return when you have found the right
Views
answer.
in the Empire's defense.
Ask your questions. The mumbles and then the coughs. Ha! At least you outsiders have a sense of humor. So, in other words, he won't even let you try and guess the answers. Because he's not sure himself. He's not a sure person. He doesn't believe in himself. You know, or maybe that's not it at all. I had to look it up. What the problem was for the storyline quest. Meet the general at the infirmary, maybe? Because if you weren't paying close attention, there was Anduin was standing outside the place you did the finish up the second map quest. He was standing outside, and his icon was a little different, but I hadn't even noticed that there was a different icon. To my mind, that's not good UI design.
I come here to assist Caleb at the infirmary. He can always use an extra pair of hands. And I can see the price each conflict extracts.
All right,
You've been a great help already.
I'm a helper.
Caleb,
It's who I am.
I would appreciate it. The darkness takes a
I have a
heavy
potion
toll on
that
us all.
will help heal you. Yeah, I don't have enough of those healing potions. I want to just throw them around, though.
May Belladar stay in the light.
It's like I've got 4 of them I made, or 5. I have 4 left. I used one to stay alive at some point.
Feel the warmth of the sacred flame.
Fine.
Belladar shine on
There we
you.
go. I
You
saved
lose
somebody.
so many at the wall. But without it, the Nerubians raid the settlements. Their strategy vexes me. Their only goal seems to be the fight itself. If they open a new front, I fear
All of these quests,
it would be our
but
end.
none of them in the storyline quest.
I can take it from here. You should get some downtime at the inn while you can. We need you fresh
Get some
for the
downtime
next
at the
crisis.
inn. Was that a clue? Probably not. And that's the storyline quest. And the icon for that. That's the storyline quest. I shouldn't have to go trying to find it manually. Yeah, there it is. I don't think that's good design.
A lamplighter brings hope. Don't give in to
Those
fear.
bells mean Merildar is under attack. Let's get to the gates and find out what's going on. Go to the gates, main gates of Merildar.
If you are lost in darkness,
Merildar's under attack. Children, stay inside.
I will show the importance by mounting up on my lovebird.
The Kobis strike our veneration grounds during Beladar's light. How?
Look, General. Darkfire. This is Auric's doing.
we owe our service to those in need.
We'll make them pay for this meat stabber. We'll hit them so hard they never come back. Yeah, you keep telling
Be
yourself
strong,
that.
my friend.
I search each day for a doom
Crossroads of
structure.
Twilight
The darkness comes.
and
We
Alaria.
are prepared.
I do not miss.
Arathi, push back the Kobis. Make them regret ever stepping onto our hallowed lands.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Gonna call it here for the evening. We have, about 2/3 of a level to go to reach 80. Oh, that one's soulbound. Well, then I guess we have no choice but to sell it.
Imperial style wine, mushroom brew. Pick your poison.
Melina, here. You interested in this? It's a mere 28 gold, 23 silver, and 85 copper. A bargain. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. Well, we can always get more food if we need it. But I'm going to call it here for the evening. Guys, as always, I want to thank you for hanging out. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Snap, crackle, and pop. Pardon the yawn. Middle of the night in Europe. Morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Maybe more WoW? Not positive. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I'll post about it in Discord when I've made up my tiny little mind. Again, thanks for hanging out. As always, it's greatly appreciated. I hope the rest of your Tuesday... It is Tuesday, isn't it? I didn't get the date of the... It's Tuesday! The rest of your Tuesday night goes great. And that you get your hump day taken care of and you can start coasting towards the weekend. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care. Ciao for now. Good night, guys.